Hi, I'm Samuel Massey. I'm going to be going out this morning and see if I can find some homeless, see if we can't interact with them, and hopefully they'll let me record them. And I'm just trying to raise awareness by making these videos so that you can see the reaction of these people, the need of these people, and that there is still people in the world suffering and needing help, and that we can all be a part of it and be the hands and feet of Christ as we're commanded. You know, people want to always accuse our God that if there's truly a God, why is there so much suffering in the world, and why is it that people are starving and going and dying from starvation and stuff like that. Well, I really believe the purpose is this. The Bible tells us that the earth and all that is in it is the Lord's. So I really believe that everything I have is only His. I'm borrowing it, and He's given it to me that I can give to others. So if He's given me an abundance, why am I not giving it out? You know, why am I not helping? You know, Jesus came and He fed people, thousands of people, multitudes of people, by the power of God. And He was our example. And so the things that I have, I want to give to people because I'm supposed to be the hands and feet of God now. I'm supposed to be the one feeding and clothing and doing those things for people. So if all of us as Christians would come together and pull together and give the things we have and quit being so selfish, then there wouldn't be so many starving and so many hungry. He sent us here to do His work, just as He sent Jesus to do His work. So if there's people starving and hurting and poor, it's not because God's forsaken them, it's because we've forsaken them and we've not honored our God but brought reproach to His name. So we need to quit giving people excuses to be able to blame God when we're supposed to be His image here. We're supposed to be reflecting Him here on the earth. So it's just some food for thought today. How many meals will we push away just to give to another? Would we go without eating today so that somebody that's starving could eat? Would we take the shirt off our back to give to somebody else? So anyways, see how this goes. Just be praying and asking God to help me to find these people and to put them in my path, because I really don't know where to find them at. I'll post some pictures here. You can see through the pictures and the videos that I met people just along the street and stuff.
Thank God for a risen son and Sam. Take care.
I'm a homeless person in Fairmont, and I'd just like to say that Sam just gave me a bunch of stuff that I really need, so I'm very appreciative.
Hi, I'm Debbie Hoover. Thank you so much for giving me a coat, gloves, toboggan, all this stuff. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. God bless. Well, I've made it back home. It's been an awesome experience just seeing these people and talking to them. And it's amazing when you see how grateful somebody is that truly doesn't have anything, and when they can't repay you. Some people had a little bit of money on them, wanting to try and give me stuff, but you know, they just couldn't comprehend that somebody would be out there giving them things freely. And I let them know that it's made possible, obviously, because God, He's the one that's provided in abundance, but it was through the help of all of you, your prayers, your donations, just everything that you had given. And it's really been an awesome experience to encounter these people. I'm talking to them, seeing what they might have need of, what they need the most. And some of the things they said they need are socks and underwear, book bags, toboggans, gloves, So it's really things like that, boots, shoes. They took a lot of the hygiene things, so little things of toothpaste. I mean, you can get them for $1. The tissues, $1. I mean, go to the Dollar Tree if you're wanting to give that stuff. You can get that stuff in abundance, and it's only $1 a piece. Something they really need too is blankets, sleeping bags. They cleaned me out of those. So, but it's just amazing. A quick story that I thought was pretty awesome. I didn't know where to go this morning, so I just prayed and I said, God, I'm going by faith that you'll put someone in my path. And there's this one guy come up, his name was Kenny, and he couldn't hardly walk. He was kind of the back of the line, last one in, and he said, do you have any thermals? And that's something they need too. $6 at Walmart. You can get a pair of pants of thermals, and then a shirt for $6 thermals, just packs of them. They need those this time of year. But anyways, so Kenny asked me, he says, do you have any more thermals? And I need a winter jacket. And he didn't hardly have anything on, just a shirt. And he was walking up through there because he was having problems with his feet. And we was out. I give him some socks, underwear, toboggan, gloves, and he took a sweater. And so I went to Walmart and I had bought him a really nice winter jacket and got him some thermals. And I was driving back home and I got into Fairmont. And I ran into these two homeless people. They was down there at that big pavilion, and I was asking them, I said, do you know a guy named Kenny? Short beard, he's short, he's got a beard. He kind of walks funny because he's hurting. And they said, are you kidding? And he looked at the girl he was with. He said, you know who he's asking about? He said, he's asking about Kenny. He goes, that's so weird. He goes, we were just talking about him. They said, you could find him at such and such a place. So I was like, okay. And they took some stuff too, and was able to get things. And long story short, I was driving over to where they said that he was, and I just so happened to glance over to the right, and there he stood. He was leaning up against the wall. And I put it in park real quick and threw my hazard lights on and ran over and give him the jacket and thermals, and he was grateful for it, you know, that God had provided for him today. And that's what I explained to these people. You know, it's not me, it's Christ in me. And I was able to share the gospel with them, that it's God who puts in me to do good, that there is no good thing in me, as Paul says, in my flesh, that it's the Spirit of God that drives us to do good and to love and to be kind and merciful. And so I can't take credit for any of it. And it's just a blessing to be able to help these people and to know that all that we have is the Lord's, and that we are just supposed to be stewards with it. So everything I have is borrowed, and that's why I want to give, and that's why I hope that you'll give as well and help, because there is a need out there, and we can change the world one person at a time. Anyways, thanks for everything again. Continue to pray for us, that God will put these people in our path, and God bless.